Folks, it's your boy Dan Noob Guy here, and today I'm bringing you a replay on the new map, the newish map D-Day in the American Tier 10 heavy tank, the T110E5. So let's get to the video and see how it goes. So the T110E5, just quickly close this. The T110E5 was the first, the first Tier 10 tank I ever owned. And it was a pretty good one to get as my first time. Just got a good gun, and unlike a lot of the tier 10 heavy tanks, it focuses more on the DPM rather than its tough armor to get it out of situations, and is often used as a support tank for either the heavies, or can even be used fairly effectively as a medium killer due to the fact the armor is fairly consistent and the DPM isn't awful. So here we go, I'm pushing down this way and I'm bounce a shot on the way in. I decide to tuck into this bunker to stay safe from their tier 10 artillery, and because I know someone was there, I come out a bit recklessly here, fire a shot on the move into his tracks, and all he does is blow my optics. So that was a good shot there on the move. I did aim it fairly consistently towards his track. He gets it repaired and backs off. I back off, try and side scrape, get spotted and decide no, I don't want to stick out here, they're artillery. Yep, there we go. I decide no, their artillery could still bag me, I want to try and get as close to this rock as I can and stay safe. So you see there, I'm asking for help. I'm a bit worried about the enemy E5 and feel like I need some support. I go to use the bushes to poke here and spot the Leopard 1. Who looks like he's angling a shot for me, so I kind of pull back a bit. I don't want to expose too much of my tank. Fire a shot, miss, start wiggling my upper plate, and bounce a shell, which bounces off. There you go, the upper plate. I side scrape out for another shot and can't find one, so stick safe. Spotted again, unsure as to what spots me. So again, like I say, I'm just tucking into the rock where I know I'm going to be safe. Right now, a lot of the battle is going on across in the east, but then the T57 heavy comes and I have to take evasive action. One shot blows my ammo rack, so I repair, second shot goes in, third doesn't get fired yet, he fires now, he bounces off the turret and I plant another into him. So far we're 2 for 2. I've traded one in him, he's traded one in me, and a Jagdtiger fires, bounces off my upper plate, I miss him. So it's getting pretty high octane. There's a fair few enemy tanks around here right now. Still doing well. I've bounced a fair amount of damage and I'm up to 1.2k with just 3 shots planted in. T57 heavy though is a real threat to me and can easily come around and clip me if he dares to. So I am really worried about this guy at this point, and again I'm asking for help. Look on the left using the F7 key. I know the E5's there. I come around and take one in the side and it does penetrate, due to the pretty weak side armor that the T110E5 has. Here I'm checking out my own penetrations, and one's into the tumorous, and the Jagdtiger pushes, so I plant a shot on him, as I was saying, into the tumorous commander's hatch that the T110E5 gets, which is in fact the thing that makes the tank fairly weak. There we go, I bounce off the guy's upper plate, and right now the tanks and scores are equal. God, these blunders. Here I aim for a shot and plant one through his turret tree due to the fact it's pretty weak, and I do have 258mm of penetration. He comes around to fight again, I bounce one, he pulls back, I plant another lower plate, and that is a bad trade for a T57 heavy. If you're playing the T57 heavy, all you have to do is come around, use your full clip very fast to get maximum damage, and then run away again. So here I'm pretty worried. There's still the T57 heavy and a T110E5. Luckily my PTA giving me some good support fire kills the T57 heavy, and now I get into a fight with this T110E5. At this point I'm fairly kind of concerned, because as you can see their two medium tier 10s came down at the bottom in H3 and the Jagdtiger cliff dived, so they are currently going to be trying to flank me. So at this point I'm trying to make a play on the enemy T110E5, who I know isn't the greatest player. So he decides to rush me. He bounces off my upper plate, which as I say is fairly strong. I'm not exactly sure how strong, and I managed to plant one into his cupola, which is the weakest part of his tank if I'm shooting frontally. I bounce him again by pushing into him. He doesn't know where to shoot. I aim cupola and I get a really troll bounce there straight off the front of his cupola. He fires and plants one through the top of my turret, it looks like, which kills my driver. I repair, he fires again, no damage. I managed to track this guy by shooting him in the side, rush forward to try and give him the worst shots possible, and my Jaegeru buddy plants a shot, killing him. I'm up to 3.2k damage. The mediums decide to attack, plant one into the side of their object 140, blowing his track off, and this good player here, better than me, becomes immobilized and taken out of the game. I poke again, fire one, blow the leopard's tracks off, decide to be aggressive. I have the health, and instead my T92 decides, nope, game over, which he wasn't too happy about, as you can see in the chat. So now I'm deciding, yeah, I can afford to take one shot from a Jagdtiger. Let's try and go find him, and they actually give me his location. Look, C1, apparently he's gone AFK, which is poor play from the Jagdtiger. There you go, the leopard prototype spots him, and instead of risking the crash off the hill there, I decide to take the long way around and just take as much damage as I can get. Roll down this bank. There you go, he's taken one shot from the PTA. I zoom in, wait for it to fully zoom, plant one in him. I'm getting pretty worried here. I feel like the Jaeger is going to kill this guy, but I managed to reload and plant another due to the excellent reload. 8.5 seconds, I believe, and there we go. The leopard prototype gets the game-winning kill. Yeah. So the leopard prototype with the game-winning kill, and just for a bit of humour, the Jaeger decides to throw himself off a cliff just to appease the enemy players. But yeah, that was me in my T110E5 on the new map D-Day, picking up 4.5k damage, and hopefully showing you how to play the T110E5. If we flash back to the moment towards the end, I was using kind of my good DPM, or not necessarily towards the end, but if we flash back to when I fought against the T57 Heavy, I was constantly keeping my gun firing as much as I could, just to try and make sure that the T57 Heavy wasn't getting all his chance to reload and so on. And again with the enemy E5, we were both using our guns to constant effect, trying to outplay each other with the 8.5 second reload on this tank, which is very strong in comparison to, say, an E100's 15cm, which isn't really a strong comparison, but it's faster than the E100's 12.8, sorry, and is also faster than the IS-7's gun. So let's take a quick look at the post-game stats. See, here we have the post-game stats. We can see I pick up 3,176 experience on my double, and make 68,000 credits for the overall game, picking up a first class badge and also a surprise steel wall in there. From the next slide we can see we fire 20 shots, hit 15 and only penetrate 11, meaning we can rack up 4,500 damage. We also receive 16 shells, and with only 4 of those penetrating, 12 non-penetrating, resulting in a damage blocked by armor of 5,000. Obviously the tank isn't the strongest, but if you can use your upper plate and fairly strong turret, except for the tumor, then you can allow yourself to bounce some shells and absorb some damage otherwise would be taken from your hit points. We also pick up 1.2k assist in damage due to tracking shots on the T57 Heavy and the Object 140, and also a small amount of spotting. Overall, we managed to make 23,000 with a premium account, which would have equated to 251 credits without. So even without, we managed to make a small profit this game. Thanks for watching this replay. My only other problem now, to give you guys a quick update, is the fact the VGA cable didn't work for the TV. So I am going to be buying a new monitor. However, I'm unsure as to how long this may take. It could take anywhere up to 2 months, which is when my birthday will be. I hope this isn't going to be a huge problem. I do understand it is annoying, but obviously the footage is still watchable at this point in time, especially if you guys can understand that hopefully in the near future I will be upgrading. Thanks for watching the replay, guys. Hope this has taught you a fair bit about how to play the T110E5, making sure to use your good frontal armor, and very good gun to good effect. Thanks for watching. Your boy Danube Guy signing out.